Let me ask you a direct question. Is your home helping you become wealthy, or is it secretly holding you back? In ancient wisdom traditions, there's a powerful idea: the universe listens not to what you say, but to the silent language of how you live. The way you arrange your space is a conversation with abundance, and placing your money incorrectly can accidentally tell a story of lack, blocking the very prosperity you seek. These traditions teach that your physical world is a direct map of your inner consciousness. To invite mental clarity, we must first clear our minds. To welcome financial flow, our homes must be aligned with that intention. Money is not just currency, it is life force. When you position it in parts of your home that vibrate with neglect, chaos, or disrespect, you subconsciously build dams in your river of wealth. This isn't superstition. It is the practical wisdom of aligning your space, your energy, and your deepest intentions. Today, we're going to uncover 7 wealth-repelling zones in your home where your money should never be kept. According to these energy principles, the space under your bed is considered an energetic blind spot, a domain of the subconscious and forgotten things. Storing your financial resources here can unintentionally tether your wealth to the energy of stagnation and invisibility. Though it seems like a secure spot, the area under the bed often becomes a graveyard for things we've chosen to ignore: dust bunnies, old shoes, unresolved clutter. Energetically, it's the realm of the subconscious, of dreams, fears, and unprocessed emotions. According to the principles of mindful living found in both Buddhist practice and spatial energy arts, money is a tangible form of active, conscious energy. When you hide it under your bed, you are essentially putting it to sleep, disconnecting it from the conscious, active part of your life and mixing it with the heavy energy of avoidance. The bed is sacred for rest, healing, and dreaming. It's where we surrender to the unconscious. Introducing the active, goal-oriented energy of wealth into this space creates a profound energetic mismatch, disrupting the very harmony needed to attract real abundance. Think of it this way: for your body to regenerate, it needs a clean, respected, and peaceful place to rest. Your wealth requires the same: a space of clarity, honor, and active energy to flourish. The dust and darkness under a bed symbolize decay and neglect. What was once valuable becomes forgotten. In Buddhist thought, conscious intention is paramount. Wealth that is honored and placed in bright, clean, and visible environments is invited to circulate and grow. But money stored under the bed is starved of light, air, and your conscious attention, all vital for energetic vitality. It's like planting your financial seeds in a dark, airless basement and expecting a harvest. Over time, this habit can create real-world friction, opportunities that vanish, financial growth that stalls, or a persistent feeling that your money is simply asleep at the wheel. Just as the mind must be cleared of shadows to find enlightenment, your financial spaces must be cleared of these hidden dead zones to welcome true prosperity. The simple act of moving your money from under the bed to a place of intention, a dedicated wealth box, or a specific prosperity corner, can recalibrate your entire financial frequency. It's a powerful declaration to the universe that says, I see my wealth, I honor it, I am ready for it to be active in my life. In the language of energy, where you place your money shows the world how you value it, and ultimately, how you value yourself. In teachings on sacred space and energy awareness, the top of the refrigerator is another deceptively harmful place to keep money. Storing it here can quietly undermine your financial stability because of a core energetic principle: chaotic energy repels wealth. The refrigerator, while a symbol of nourishment, is a machine that generates a constant, low-grade energetic storm. The motor creates heat and a subtle but persistent vibration, especially at the top. This combination of heat and mechanical agitation creates a field of restless, chaotic energy that is fundamentally at odds with the calm, stable foundation that wealth needs to feel secure and grow. In Buddhist mindfulness, every part of our environment is either a contributor to our inner peace or a detractor. Wealth energy is no different. It thrives in an atmosphere of stillness, order, and respect. The heat and vibration from the refrigerator, however, represent agitation and instability. When money is placed in this turbulent, often cluttered zone, its energy becomes fragmented and unsettled, unable to align with the steady vibration of true abundance. It's like asking an important guest to sleep right next to a loud, running engine. They won't feel welcome, they won't feel safe, and they won't stay. Furthermore, the top of the fridge is a magnet for clutter. Junk mail, old containers, things without a proper home. This creates energetic static and broadcasts a message of carelessness. In Buddhist practice, your intention and awareness define your reality. How you treat one area of your life reflects how you treat all of it. So when money is tossed into a hot, vibrating, cluttered area, it's symbolically being treated like an unimportant afterthought. This sends a signal to your subconscious and to the universe that you don't truly honor the wealth you receive. As energy follows belief, this can manifest as money that comes in but quickly evaporates, a sense of financial instability, or the inability to build lasting savings. The rising heat also has a symbolic effect. It pulls the energy of money upwards and away from the earth, which represents grounding, security, and long-term stability. This creates a cycle where money enters your life but feels like it has no roots. It arrives but dissipates like steam. The way of the mindful practitioner is to handle even a single penny with gratitude and presence. This reminds us that money must be kept in a place of balance to maintain its integrity. The simple act of taking your wallet, cash, or even that jar of spare change off the top of the refrigerator and moving it to a cool, quiet, and intentional location. A dedicated wealth drawer, a beautiful box, or a small money altar can profoundly shift your financial energy. You are doing more than moving an object. You are resetting your relationship with prosperity. In the language of energy, agitated heat burns through luck. But when you treat your financial resources with cool, calm respect, you create an environment where money feels not only protected, but also honored, amplified, and invited to settle in for the long haul. In Buddhist philosophy and energy-based spatial awareness, the bathroom is fundamentally a space of release. Its entire energetic purpose is to purify, cleanse, and flush away what is no longer needed by the body. Because of this, it carries an overpowering symbolic energy of disposal. When you keep money in the bathroom, in a drawer, on a counter, or near the sink or toilet, you are subconsciously programming your finances with the energy of waste. You are sending a powerful message to your mind and the universe that money is something to be let go of, used up, and washed away. In Eastern traditions like Feng Shui, which shares principles with Buddhist spatial harmony, water is a potent symbol that can either cleanse or carry away. Bathrooms are zones where energy is constantly draining downwards and outwards. When money is stored in this environment, it gets caught in this powerful energetic current, effectively being flushed out of your life. You might notice that money seems to vanish quickly, that your income never seems to stick around long enough to make a difference, or that your savings just can't seem to accumulate. This is because the bathroom is a portal of outflow. Money kept there is silently imprinted with the same downward, spiraling energy that removes waste. Even a sparkling clean bathroom cannot change its fundamental energetic function, which is elimination. Spiritually, money requires sacred handling. It should be placed in spaces that symbolize stability, growth, and respect. Not next to toilet paper, cleaning chemicals, or near drains that lead directly out of your home. Every choice of placement sends a deeper signal. Storing money in a bathroom suggests that you see your financial blessings as common rather than sacred, or that you subconsciously expect your wealth to be temporary and easily discarded. Buddhist mindfulness teaches that what we honor will, in turn, honor us. By keeping money in a place of waste, you degrade its energetic value and unknowingly invite financial instability. This is not superstition. It's the law of symbolic resonance. Your external world is a mirror of your internal beliefs. When you hide your wealth in a space designed for disposal, you reinforce inner feelings of unworthiness or scarcity. To reverse this, remove all forms of money from the bathroom immediately. Select a location that feels clean, stable, and energetically positive. A dedicated wealth corner, a special box, or even a specific drawer in your office will work. The goal is to establish a clear energetic boundary between what you wish to keep and what you need to release. Money is not waste. It represents potential, responsibility, and the flow of opportunity. Treat it as such, and it will behave accordingly. When you stop storing your wealth in a place of elimination, you stop unconsciously sending your fortune down the drain. In Buddhist philosophy and conscious living, clutter is never just a physical problem. It is a sign of mental, emotional, and spiritual blockage that obstructs the natural flow of life force. When money is stored amidst clutter, particularly in overstuffed closets, it becomes trapped in the energy of stagnation. This is a state where wealth is entangled with unprocessed emotions and indecision, preventing it from moving, growing, or fulfilling its purpose. Closets often become the shadowlands of our homes, repositories for things we can't or won't deal with, clothes that no longer fit our identity, broken objects, unworn gifts heavy with obligation, and boxes of unresolved memories. These items all radiate a heavy, stuck energy. When you place money among them, in an old coat pocket, inside a forgotten handbag, or under a pile of shoes, you are energetically burying your wealth in a landfill of the past. In Buddhist teachings, attachment to things that no longer serve us is a primary source of suffering. Clutter is the physical form of this attachment, to a past self, to a fear of lack, or to the inability to let go. When you store money in this environment, you are energetically declaring that your wealth is connected to fear, stagnation, and an outdated version of yourself. Just as your lungs need to inhale and exhale to sustain you, money needs to flow in and out to sustain your prosperity. A cluttered closet is like holding your breath. It suffocates this vital flow with energetic noise. This misalignment creates very real financial problems. You might feel stuck in your career, find it impossible to get a clear picture of your finances, or be trapped in a frustrating cycle of earning but never accumulating. Money stored in clutter becomes inert. It absorbs the heaviness of its surroundings and mirrors the chaos back into your life. In mindful practice, we understand that our environment shapes our consciousness. A chaotic space will always reflect and reinforce a chaotic mind. Moreover, the visual and energetic density of clutter makes it nearly impossible to connect with your wealth with clarity and intention, which are the cornerstones of wise financial management. When your money is surrounded by forgotten things, it too becomes forgotten. The act of decluttering is therefore a profound spiritual practice. It is not about tidying up, it is about cleansing the channels through which your abundance can flow. To shift your financial reality, start by clearing your closets. Do it not just to create physical space, but to release the old narratives, stuck emotions, and limiting beliefs that are holding your energy hostage. Take any money you find out of these spaces and give it a new home. One that is intentional, respected, and calm, where it can breathe and be appreciated. Your money deserves to reside in a space that mirrors your clarity, your readiness, and your respect for its potential, not buried under the weight of what you've already outgrown. In the sacred dialogue between you and your space, how you store your money directly reflects how you value your wealth. When you clear the clutter, you clear the path for abundance to find you and make its home with you. In Buddhist inspired teachings on mindfulness and energy, every placement in your home is a statement. Placing money near a trash can, whether it's spare change on a counter next to the bin, a wallet left on the floor nearby, or cash stored close to garbage bags, creates a jarring energetic contradiction. It aligns your financial resources with the energy of rejection, worthlessness, and disposal. by its very function. A trash can is the ultimate symbol of what is unwanted, broken, or spoiled. In Buddhist thought, energy follows attention and intention. When you habitually place money near a container designed to expel things from your life, you are sending a subconscious signal that wealth is also something to be thrown away, that it's dirty, or that it has no value. Energy is exquisitely sensitive to symbolism, and proximity is a powerful conductor. Keeping money near a trash receptacle, even unintentionally, demonstrates a form of spiritual neglect that powerfully disrupts the flow of prosperity. It mirrors an inner belief that wealth is temporary or not worthy of being honored. Over time, this energetic misalignment can create real-world financial patterns, recurring financial drains, surprise expenses that deplete your savings, or a chronic inability to hold on to money. In mindfulness, we are taught to be deeply conscious of our surroundings, as they constantly shape our inner state. If the trash can is a portal for things you are rejecting, then putting money near it symbolically invites your finances to take the same exit route out of your life. This isn't a magical belief, it's the energetic law of correspondence. Just as you would never place a sacred object, a prayer bead, a meaningful photo, or a family heirloom next to a pile of refuse, you should not place the energy of wealth in a space charged with the vibration of worthlessness. From a Buddhist perspective, money is a neutral energy that becomes charged by how it's handled. When it's respected, it flourishes. When it's treated with disregard, it vanishes. To correct this dynamic, start by creating a definitive physical and energetic separation between your money and any trash area. Move wallets, cash, and even financial documents off surfaces near the bin. Relocate them to a clean, honorable space, a designated prosperity drawer, a beautiful wooden box, or a sacred corner that radiates gratitude and order. Each time you make this conscious choice, you are sending a new, powerful signal to your subconscious and to the universe that wealth has an esteemed and welcome place in your life. You are rewriting your energetic script from one of rejection to one of reverence. When you align your home's energy with care, clarity, and worthiness, you invite money not just to visit, but to stay, grow, and support you. In the energetic wisdom of Buddhism, even the smallest act of placement has the power to either attract abundance or silently push it away. In Buddhist philosophy and energy, conscious living, every object in your home holds a specific vibration determined by its use and your intention. When money is kept in unused wallets or purses, it becomes encased in what can be called fossilized energy, a state of suspended animation that severs its connection to active flow, present-day purpose, and future growth. Wallets and purses are not just accessories, they are the symbolic homes for our wealth, energetic vessels that either nurture prosperity or silently suffocate it based on how we treat them. An unused wallet, one that sits in a drawer, is forgotten in a closet, or is kept for sentimental reasons but is no longer in active service, becomes energetically stagnant. Its stillness is a magnet for inactivity. Its disuse sends a signal of irrelevance. When you store money in such an object, you are effectively locking your financial energy in a museum of the past, a space where energy is not circulating, not breathing, and not participating in the vibrant, living present. In Buddhist mindfulness, the present moment is the only point of power, the only place where life and abundance can be experienced. Therefore, anything that is disconnected from the now becomes energetically obsolete. Money, like your breath or your focus, needs constant circulation to remain vital and effective. By storing it in wallets that are no longer part of your daily journey, you symbolically sideline it from the flow of your life. This dormant state can manifest in your reality as finances that feel stuck, opportunities that never materialize, or resources that are technically yours but remain inaccessible and useless. Even worse, you may start to unconsciously adopt beliefs that mirror the energy of these forgotten items, believing that your money has no active role to play, that it's meant to be locked away, or that you are not supposed to be engaging with it in a powerful way. Buddhist practice encourages us to be deliberate and honorable with every tool that sustains us, and this absolutely includes our financial instruments. The way you house your money is a direct reflection of how you think about your prosperity, your worthiness, and your capacity to receive. To break this pattern, begin by gathering every unused wallet and purse in your home. Go through them, remove any cash or coins, and then make a conscious choice. Either bless them and release them from your life, or intentionally bring them back into active use. Do not let money lie dormant in a forgotten container. Move it into a living space, your active wallet, a dedicated wealth bowl, or a sacred spot where it can breathe and align with your current life and goals. This simple act is a potent spiritual reset. It sends a clear message to the universe: my wealth is dynamic, purposeful, and a part of my present reality. It transforms fossilized energy into kinetic flow and reawakens financial momentum. In Buddhist energy work, what you honor thrives and what you forget withers. When you rescue your money from forgotten wallets and place it at the center of your conscious life, you reclaim its power and open the channels for prosperity to re-enter, circulate, and flourish with new life. In Buddhist teachings, the floor is understood to be the most grounding element of a space, but it is also the most energetically humble. It is the surface that bears the weight of everything else, that gathers dust, and that absorbs the chaotic vibrations of footsteps, gravity, and daily neglect. When money is left or stored on the floor, it becomes symbolically anchored to the lowest possible level of respect, both physically and spiritually. In mindfulness traditions, respect and intention are the foundations for how we interact with all things, especially those connected to our sustenance and well-being, like food or money. To place money on the floor, whether it's a dropped coin you don't bother to pick up, a purse left on the ground, or an envelope of cash slid under a rug, is to equate it with a position of heaviness, disrespect, and servitude. Energy always follows symbolic meaning, and the floor represents the absolute baseline, what is walked upon, ignored, and often unclean. From a Buddhist perspective, this placement sends a powerful message to your subconscious mind that money is not important, not sacred, and not worthy of being elevated or cared for. Because energy mirrors intention, money that is treated this way will often reflect that disrespect back to you through financial instability, unexpected losses, or a persistent lack of upward momentum. Furthermore, in many Eastern cultures influenced by Buddhist ethics, placing anything of value or sacredness on the floor is a profound sign of dishonor. It breaks the flow of reverence and communicates that the object has no significant worth. When money is exposed to this low vibration environment, surrounded by dirt and the unconscious energy of foot traffic, it absorbs the vibrations of carelessness and devaluation. Over time, this can manifest as a block in your ability to attract or hold on to wealth, no matter how hard you work, because the underlying spiritual message you're sending is one of indifference. Buddhist mindfulness teaches us to elevate the vibration of our entire world, not just with our thoughts, but with our physical actions. Keeping money elevated, protected, and stored with intention sends a clear signal to the universe and to your own deeper self that you honor your resources and are ready to manage them with respect. To change this energetic pattern, you must first change the physical action. Make a conscious commitment to never let money rest on the floor. If you see a coin or bill there, retrieve it with full awareness, perhaps even cleaning it, and place it in a space of dignity. A wallet, a drawer, a money box, or an altar that is elevated off the ground. This simple shift is an act of energetic correction. It is a way of lifting your money and your relationship with it into the light of conscious respect. It serves as a reminder that money is not just a utility, but a reflection of your personal energy, your values, and your stewardship. Just as we would never lay a sacred text or a beloved photograph on the floor to be stepped on, We must stop placing our money where it is symbolically devalued. In the energetic language of Buddhism, what you elevate in your physical space, you elevate in your life. When you lift your wealth off the floor, you lift your abundance to meet you where you truly belong, in a state of awareness, gratitude, and readiness to receive